Welcome to another episode of Salty's Egg Balls. We're going to be continuing discussing about my favorite NFL head coaches of all time. Today, we're going to be talking about legendary head coach Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick made his name in the NFL in 1979, where he was named an assistant for the New York Giants. In 1985, he was named as a defensive coordinator under head coach Bill Parcells. Belichick coached a strong Giants defense, which had players like LT, Harry Carson, and Carl Banks. It was in the 1986 season where he won his first Super Bowl ring. And in 1990, he also masterminded the Giants defense to a second Super Bowl victory. In 1991, he became the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. In his 5 seasons in charge of the Browns, he made one playoff appearance in 1994, where they played an AFC divisional game, only to lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers. In 1996, he got fired by the Browns a week after they stated that they'll relocate to Baltimore. In 1996, he became assistant head coach at the New England Patriots, where he teamed up with head coach Bill Parcells. The Patriots made it to the Super Bowl, only to lose to the Green Bay Packers. In 1997, Bill Belichick, who had been assistant under Bill Parcells with the New York Giants and the New England Patriots, was named the Jets' interim head coach. While the Jets and Patriots continued to negotiate compensation to release Parcells from his contract with the Patriots and allow Parcells to coach the Jets, days later, the Patriots and Jets reached an agreement that allowed Parcells to coach the Jets. And Belichick became the assistant head coach and defensive coordinator. In his 3 years as an assistant at the Jets, he made the AFC Championship game in 1998, only to lose to eventual Super Bowl winners, the Denver Broncos. In 2000, he was named the head coach of the New England Patriots. In the same year, the Patriots drafted quarterback Tom Brady. In his first season, the Pats, they didn't make the playoffs, having a 5-11 regular season finish. It was in 2001 Bill Belichick led the Patriots to their first Super Bowl victory, where they played the St. Louis Rams, winning that game 2017. The following year, 2002, they failed to make the playoffs, going 9-7 during a regular season. In 2003, Belichick led the Patriots to their second Super Bowl victory against the Carolina Panthers, winning that game 32-29. In 2004, the Patriots won their third Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles 24-21 and became the only team in NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. In 2006, they reached the AFC Championship game, eventually losing to eventual Super Bowl winners, the Indianapolis Colts. In 2007, Belichick led the Patriots team that went 16-0 during the regular season, only to lose to the New York Giants in one of the biggest Super Bowl upsets at Super Bowl 42, losing that game 17-14. In 2008, he failed to make the playoffs due to Tom Brady's season-ending injury against the Kansas City Chiefs in the season opener. In 2009, the Pats went to the playoffs only to lose to the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC wildcard game. In 2010, the Patriots made to the AFC divisional game, where they lost to divisional rivals, the New York Jets. In 2011, they had a successful season, finished the regular season 13-3. The Pats reached Super Bowl 46, only to get upset again by the New York Giants, losing that game 21-17. In 2012, they reached the AFC Championship game, only to lose to eventual Super Bowl winners, the Baltimore Ravens. In 2013, they went to another AFC Championship game, losing to Peyton Manning-led Denver Broncos. In 2014, having a 12-4 regular season finish, the Patriots made the Super Bowl 49, defeating then current champions, the Seattle Seahawks, in a tight game, 28-24, and winning Patriots' 4th Super Bowl. In 2015, they would make it all the way to the AFC Championship game, only to lose to eventual Super Bowl winners, the Denver Broncos. In 2016, they had a 14-2 regular season finish and made it to Super Bowl 51 to face the Atlanta Falcons. They were down at 28-3 at halftime and made one of the greatest comebacks in Super Bowl history, winning that game 34-28, and Bill Belichick winning his 5th Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. In 2017, he made another appearance for the Super Bowl where they faced the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 52, losing in a high-scoring game 41-33. 2018, he made another Super Bowl appearance where they faced the LA Rams, a game which only had one touchdown. They won that game 13-3. And Bill Belichick winning his 6th Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. Last year, they made it to the AFC wildcard game only to get upset at home by the Tennessee Titans, which eventually became Tom Brady's last game as New England Patriot. So Bill Belichick's record for the New England Patriots has been quite remarkable. He's won 6 Super Bowl rings, he's won 17 AFC East Division titles, has made 11 AFC Championship appearances. He's won 8 Super Bowl titles, both as a head coach and as an assistant for the New York Giants. Well, Bill Belichick, I mean, what is it to say about the guy? I mean, there's a very unique coach. I mean, the game has never seen a coach as successful as he's been. You know, you look at his CV, you know, he started off as an assistant at New York, you know, getting mentored by Bill Parcells, winning 2 Super Bowls there as a defensive coordinator, eventually becoming the head coach now at the New England Patriots. You know, you look at what he's done at the Patriots, finding Tom Brady when he first joined, Tom Brady was overlooked by everyone in the draft, but he brought Tom Brady, took him on board, and together they have won 6 Super Bowls. Can you just sink that in for a second? 6 Super Bowl titles. That is insane. He's made 9 Super Bowl appearances as the head coach of the Patriots. You know, if it wasn't for the Giants or the Eagles, they probably would have won 9 Super Bowl rings now. But he's only got 6 for now. He is, for me, is just a phenomenal coach. I mean, his knowledge of the game, his in-depth understanding of how other teams play. He's a very tight-lipped coach, doesn't give too much away. But, you know, if you see him, you know, I'm sure you see him in his NFL programs, you know, Football Life, and, in a few interviews he's done with selective media stations and stuff. He's a very classy guy. Doesn't say much, but you can kind of understand that this guy is an absolute professor of the game of football. I mean, this guy is just, on another level compared to other NFL coaches. His knowledge, his experience. He's coached against and he coached with some legendary head coaches, past and present. This guy has done it all. He really has. And the thing is, it's interesting with Belichick that he's coached, during the 80s, the 90s, and now in the 2000s. And, every 10 years in the NFL, the game changes, the style of the game changes. And it's interesting to see right now, like, how he's adapted through the change of times in the game and how he's actually achieved to what he's achieved and accomplished. It's pretty unique. His motto as well, like, do your job, just get it done, do your job. It's that winning mentality and that persona about him that makes players want to play under him. He's not necessarily the most humble guy where he connects to his players, but he instills a mentality where we're all in this together, regardless of different personalities in team, whatever. No player is ahead of the team. There's only one person. It's only one team, one goal, and that is just to do your job and get the job done. And he's proven that. Now the thing is, now with Belichick, now he's coming at an age now where, when does he step down? Where does he move on? Because don't forget, he's also the GM for the Patriots, not only the head coach. As you know, Tom Brady is not there as the quarterback for the Patriots. Gronkowski is obviously not there for the Patriots as well. But I wouldn't be worried if I was a Patriots fan, because Bill has always got a plan B. He always does. If plan A doesn't work, there's always plan B. I mean, so if it means having the current backup quarterback they have now, the Patriots, to lead them all the way next year or the future, and if Belichick sees that right, I'll be on board for that if I was a Patriots fan, because he's always got a plan B, and that's always been his method and his philosophy. Like, if one thing doesn't work, we've always got a plan B in the backup. And he's thinking about the future now. So his time at the Patriots now, he might want to retire soon. He might want to move on. Personally, I don't think he'll coach for another team. I mean, there was rumors going around like a couple of years ago that he might make a comeback to the Giants, possibly as a GM or a head coach or somebody in the backroom office. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I think he will retire as a Patriot. I think the head coaching role of the Patriots might eventually go to Josh McDaniels, who's the offensive coordinator at the Patriots. So he might pass the torch on to him, and he might be in behind the scenes, kind of like, possibly sticking as a GM. Who knows? But this guy is for me is just unbelievably intelligent. Like, he will out-coach you. I mean, there's only a select few of coaches in the NFL that have successfully can say, I have beaten Bill Belichick at a Super Bowl. I have beaten Bill Belichick, in the championship game. There's only a few of them, and they're not that many, believe me. I respect him. I respect Bill Belichick as somebody who I admire, and I think when he does eventually retire from the game, I think the game will be missing. I think there will be a void, because he is a living legend. I mean, his history doesn't lie. I mean, there's obviously been a lot of skeptical and scandals about how he runs the team and what kind of behind the door kind of business they get up to, but there's only so much scandals that you can do to be this successful. I mean, his career says it all, pretty much. But that's my take on Bill Belichick. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Bill Belichick. Where do you think he ranks in out of the all-time head coaches off the game? Do you think he's number one? Do you think he's number 2, 3? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.